What if the next gold rush isn't in the mountains, but in the city? What if our homes, offices, and sidewalks were full of hidden treasure? Welcome to urban mining, the practice of extracting raw materials not from the earth, but from the built environment. In the circular economy, cities aren't just places we live, they're resource banks. Let's break it down. Every building, bridge, vehicle, and appliance is made from valuable materials: steel, aluminum, copper, glass, plastic, lithium, rare earths. But when these things are demolished or discarded, most of those materials are lost. Urban mining flips that logic. It asks, instead of mining virgin resources, what if we mined our cities? Instead of seeing waste, what if we saw stock? Cities already hold massive material value. In fact, global cities are estimated to contain 75 billion tons of construction materials, 7 billion tons of metals, millions of tons of e-waste, and infrastructure, all just waiting to be recovered. Here's how urban mining works. 1. Material mapping. Cities like Amsterdam and Helsinki are building databases of materials embedded in buildings and infrastructure. This helps track what's available, where, and when it will become accessible. Selective deconstruction. Instead of demolition, buildings are taken apart carefully to preserve reusable parts: bricks, beams, tiles, cables, windows. Material recovery. Recovered components are cleaned, tested, and either reused directly or reprocessed into new products. Circular construction. Those materials go into new buildings, roads, furniture, or consumer goods, completing the loop. Let's talk examples. The city of Zurich uses concrete from old buildings to build new ones, cutting emissions and cost. Urban Mining Corp in the Netherlands sorts e-waste and demolition rubble with robotics and AI. Arup developed a materials passport for buildings, listing all components so they can be recovered later. Why does this matter? Because traditional mining is destructive. It consumes land, water, and energy. It displaces communities. It damages ecosystems. Urban mining reduces that demand. It cuts emissions, saves costs, and builds local supply chains. And it creates jobs in inspection, logistics, deconstruction, and processing. But to unlock urban mining, we need systems. Smart design from the start. Product and building passports. Policy incentives for reuse. Platforms to match supply with demand. Imagine logging into a city database to find reclaimed wood from an old gymnasium, or salvaged wiring from an office tower. That's not waste, it's opportunity. Urban mining is already part of the circular economy, but its potential is still untapped, because every city is a stockpile, every product is a resource, and every act of reuse is an act of regeneration. This is urban mining. This is how we turn cities into circular gold mines.